What's good YouTube? It's your boy Eliel and welcome back to my video. And today I'll be reviewing with you guys a prop firm which is just coming. The name is Bespoke funding program, which is very good. There are very good advantages which I'll be sharing with you guys with this prop firm, and that is why I decided to share with you guys my very first prop firm. Guys, without wasting time, let's jump into the video. Let's go. So guys, as we can see, as we jump from in this prop firm, what do we see first is that is the theme. We have a very beautiful theme which is black, green, and the light green and the white, which is like very beautiful, guys. As you can see, very beautiful. And then the first thing which it says is we are the no time limit prop firm. What does that mean? I actually heard from I think it's the CEO or something like that. He said that, you know, this was the first prop firm to actually make no time limit. You know how crazy is that, guys? Like, it's something so crazy, because no time limit, what does that mean? It means that you can, after you buy that challenge, you can take as long as you want to pass this challenge, which is so crazy for me. You know, a lot of these prop firms, they actually give you a time limit like 4 weeks. How do you pass 10% in 4 weeks? Let's be realistic with ourselves. That's why a lot of people fail these prop firm challenges, because we're trying to pass them in few weeks, guys. So it's kind of understandable that they give us such few days to pass. But this prop firm actually is giving us a no time limit. It means that as long as you buy that prop firm, you can actually trade for as long. You can take 1 year, you can take 6 months, you can take 2 months. However you want to take your slow time, which is beautiful, guys. There are so many advantages. And then here we go to the next step. Here they speak about benefits, and the first benefit is that auto close trade. Like, when you reach your target profit, what happens is that the moment you hit that 10% mark, the trades automatically close from themselves, which is so crazy. Like, I've never ever seen this from any other prop firm, guys. Like, it literally just closes on its own after you hit the 8% prop firm. Because sometimes, you know, you can hit that 8% and then because you're not on your phone, you go back to drawdown and you lose that 8%, and you have to try and win it back again. But this one, as long as you hit that 8%, even if your trade was still running, it will close automatically, which is so crazy. I've never heard from this anywhere else, guys. And let's jump to the next benefit, which is the balance-based daily drawdown. Wow, guys, like, this is so crazy. Balance-based daily drawdown. What does that mean? Is, let's say if you bought 100k account, which the drawdown usually is like 10%, or the daily is 5%, meaning you're risking something like 5,000, right? But if you were you're in profit yesterday and your account is now sitting on 120,000, that means your daily drawdown will be divided from that 120,000, which is so crazy, because normally other prop firm, they still stick to the same 5,000, which in this broker it's different, guys. Like, it's so crazy. The advantages, they're so crazy, and it's still upcoming, guys. You really have to jump in this. Stay tuned and just watch this. The next thing which I want to talk about right now is, it says the no time limit, which I just explained to you guys. And then the next thing, which is instant credentials. Yo, that's so crazy, guys. Like, they'll credit you guys the credentials instantly. Like, the moment you pass the phase 1, the credentials just will be sent within a minute, guys, which is so crazy. You know, I've never ever seen this. Like, man, prop firms are really taking it out here these days. So it's something which, you know, I'm really looking out to see. And they also said what else? They'll still have like a lot of things which, you know, makes them stand out. You know, the first thing which I said is that I love their theme, which is very beautiful. And secondly, I love their benefits. They really have very beautiful benefit, guys. Like, I've never seen this from any other prop firm. Stay tuned, because I'll be sharing with you guys my code, which you can get some percent out, you know. Okay, guys, now as we continue, what do we see is the first thing which you are looking at. It is the classic challenge. This is the challenge which a lot of prop firm actually do have. So it's the usual thing. So I'm just gonna run down quickly. They do have the 10k challenge, the 25k, the 50k, the 100k, the 200k, the 300k, and the 400k, you know, which is pretty good. It's pretty good. And let's start from the 10k one. This is the classic challenge, because they do have three type of challenges. They have the classic one, the rapid one, and the step the one-step challenge, which you can pass it in one day, or in one challenge, yeah, if I can say. So if we look at the 10K challenge, it actually cost how much? It cost 129 US dollars, which is pretty decent, you know. It's pretty decent. The leverage is 1:60. The minimum trading days is 3 days. So literally, if you hit that target profit in 3 days, they can send you the credentials of the next thing in just 3 days, guys, which is so crazy. And bear in mind, you have the unlimited days. Like, you're not restricted on how long you should actually take to do this challenge, which is so crazy, guys. No, it's very crazy. And then I love the profit target, which it says the first challenge profit target is actually 8%, which is beautiful. Others, they charge 10%, but this is actually 8%, which is beautiful. It's achievable. There is no limit in it, which is very, very, very achievable, guys. And the phase 2 profit target is actually just 5%, guys. Very beautiful. I love this. The maximum loss, which is 10%, which is pretty decent. I mean, it's very decent. The daily loss is 5%, which is balance based. As I explained to you guys, is based on the balance and not based on what they've put for you. You see, so sometimes it can go higher compared to how much your profit is, which is very beautiful, guys. The profit split is 80%, guys. Yo, guys, others they charge 75%, but this prop firm charges 80%, which is like so very beautiful, guys. Very, very beautiful. And then pay in mind that this 129 US dollars, it is refundable once you pass their challenge. Beautiful. They pay you after with your first payout, guys. Imagine, meaning if you pass this, you're basically getting funded for free. Can you imagine that, guys? You're getting funded for free, which is so crazy. I've never seen other prop firm doing this, guys. Let's move to the 25K one, which is basically the same rules. This one, the price, it is actually 239 US dollars, which is very beautiful. You know, if you compare the prices of these challenges compared to other challenges, this is very cheap, guys. I won't even lie to you, especially with this type of benefit. It's very, very, very cheap, guys. So why are you wasting time, man? I mean, why are you wasting time, guys? Okay, this one also, the leverage is the same, 1:60, which is pretty good. And the minimum trading days is also 3 days, which is the same as the other one. Very, very beautiful. You can literally pass in 3 days. No time limit as usual. The profit target is 8% for phase 1, and for phase 2 is 5%. Crazy. The maximum drawdown is 10%, and the daily is 5% based balance based, which is so crazy. Also, the profit split is also 80%. You can literally hold your trades weekends, which is very crazy. A lot of prop firms don't do this actually. And then also it is also refundable, you know. So they do also have the 50, which is same thing. The account price is 329, which is beautiful. It also does it also has the same requirements, very same requirements. With the 100K, this is very cheap, because if I compare it with my Forex funds, this one is 529, and then my Forex fund is actually close to 700, I think. Yeah, so this one is still decent, guys. Look at this price and look at this. It has the same requirements with the 100, with the 200K, which is 949, with same requirements again. 300K, same requirement, very cheap, 1,409 US dollars, very cheap, guys, very cheap. And for the 400K, 1,879 US dollars, which is also very cheap. No time limits, everything is the same. It's also refundable. Remember, all these prices which are paying, it's actually refundable at the end of the day, so which is pretty decent, guys. I mean, I love this. Okay, so since we looked at already the classic challenge, I'm gonna show you guys quickly the rapid challenge, which it also starts from 10K, 25K, 50K, 100K, 200K, 300K, and 400K, which is very beautiful. And then the rapid challenge, that it costs actually $99, which is very cheap, guys, for a rapid challenge. And the leverage is actually 1:100, which they added. 1:100, 0 trading days. You can literally pass this in 1 day, guys. Like, yo, can literally pass this challenge in 1 day, guys. Can you believe that? Which is so crazy. There's actually no time limit. You can pass it in whatever however you want, even though it's a rapid challenge, but you can actually pass it whenever you want to. The target for phase 1 is actually 8% also, and for phase 2 it is actually 5%. The daily drawdown, it is actually maximum day drawdown, they dropped it to 8%, which is decent because they're risking their money. I mean, it's understandable. And the daily drawdown is 5%, also based on the balance, which is normal. The profit split is also 80% split, and you can hold on weekends. And this $99 is actually refundable, guys. So I'll show you guys the next one now. Okay, guys. So let's jump to the 25k one, which cost 195 USD. Very cheap also. Same leverage, 0 trading days. You can pass it in 1 day, which is so crazy. No time limit. 6%, 8% phase 1 target. Phase 2 is 5% as usual. Maximum drawdown, which is 8%, and the daily drawdown, which is 5% balance based, 80% split, and then you can hold on weekend, and it is refundable, guys. This is the rapid challenge. You can literally pass it in 1 day. Very crazy. This one for 50k, which cost 204, same rules, guys. It's repriced, same rules. 100k, it is 499, close to 500 US dollars. Very cheap for a rapid challenge. Also the requirements are the same compared to the others. And it is also refundable. The 200k, which is 919 US dollars, same requirement as well. Very same requirement, you know, decent. You can actually achieve those requirements, guys. With the 300k also, 1,269 US dollars, achievable, very achievable. Same requirements, very same rules. 400k, 1,849 USD, same requirement as well. It is also refundable, guys. I love this. Now let's jump to the one-step challenge, which a lot of you guys actually love. And this one-step challenge actually starts from 50k. Yeah, it starts from 50k, 100k, 200k, 400k, and 500k. $500,000, bro. $500,000. You can literally get it in this one-step challenge, which you are risking a lot of money, guys, if you come to think about it. So the first 50k, which cost how much? 315 USD, and their leverage is 1:10, which they really dropped, which is good because they're saving their money at the end of the day. The minimum trading days is 0. Like, you can literally pass it also in 1 day. They don't have the maximum trading days or minimum trading days. You can pass it in 1 day. Only one phase, which is phase 1 target, is 10%. We pass it, you pass the challenge, and you'll be funded. And then the maximum one, which is 5%, which is understandable also because they're risking a lot of money. The daily one is 4%, balance based also. Profit split, it's 75%, which is very, very good. And you know, they do have MT4 and MT5, so you choose whatever which you want, guys. And now I'm gonna show you guys the 100k, which is the same requirement also, but the price, this one is 629 US dollars, guys. 629 US dollars. The 200k, it is 1,249, guys. Excuse my math. The also requirement is basically the same requirement. If you look at the 400k, the requirements are also basically the same requirement, 75% risk. This one, it costs 2,449 US dollars. The requirement and the rules are the same. Now let's jump to the 500k one, which 500k is also 2,979. That's the price which is cost. Same thing, same rules, you know, a price, same thing here. Also MT4, MT5, 75 profit split, which is beautiful. And then this is the question which they also ask themselves, is like, what makes Bespoke different from other funded programs? Well, number one, instant credentials. I've never heard that from anywhere. I explained what that is. Watch in the beginning if you forgot what that is. No time limit, which I explained to them what it is. They do also have still payout, whereby they stick to their payout system, which is very beautiful, guys. And then auto close, which is also very beautiful, guys. Very, very beautiful, you know. So yeah, the scalping plan, which is very beautiful also. It number one is if you receive payout of 8% or more within 4 months period, at least 3 or 4 months were profitable, we will increase your account size by 40% as original. For example, if you have a 100k account which will scale up to 140 within the first scaling period, which is so crazy, guys. Meaning if you have 100k and you're profitable in those 4 months and manage to raise the 8%, they will increase your account to 40%, which will be 140,000, which is so crazy, guys. This is very beautiful, guys. Like, the link of this will be on my description. If you guys want anything to know about this prop firm, I'll share with you guys. So check the link in my description to register with this prop firm, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. It's your boy Eliel, and I'm signing out.